Good girl. Good girl. We live in a vain world, and it's hard not to not be vain, but at the same time, it's like, how do we love ourselves in such a hard world, and to be able to love myself and showcase it to other people, and hopefully makes their lives a little easier and give them permission to love themselves too. And also let other people see that scars are normal and beautiful too. What my mom said is, this is what happened to you, but it doesn't define who you are. I did performing and singing, and my family, and I worked hard, and that's who I am. I would go to fashion shows. I loved watching Hemikulas, Pamela Baker and Dorothy Grant, and the pioneers of fashion. And I'd be sitting on the sidelines watching their fashion shows, and then they would come up to me and they're like, "What are you doing sitting on the sidelines? Like, get backstage and go put an outfit on and model." And I was getting pretty far on that, but then when the kidney disease happened, it was hard because these are things that were out of my control. When I had to go to emergency dialysis, they had to quickly put in a hemo catheter, and so they create scars on my skin, and they're like puncture holes, and so those are really hard for me to accept. Before that, I did a campaign on Love Your Scars with the Kidney Foundation, and I had to sit with that, like, how do I love my scars when I'm angry at them? When I got asked to go into Vancouver Fashion Week, I didn't have the confidence. And so I really had to sit and pray about that. My fistula and my hemocatheter, those are my hero lines. If they didn't do that, then I wouldn't have lived. And these are actually things that inspired life, and I could give love into that. She did ask me if I did want to hide my fistula, because she knew that I was uncomfortable with it. And because doing that commercial about Love Your Scars campaign, I was like, no, I'm gonna love it and be proud of it.
So happy for you. Thanks for doing this.
This is my body, and this is what it's doing, and it's okay that it doesn't look like everybody else's body, because my body's been through a lot, and it's still holding me together, and I'm still alive. I think the greatest gift is just being able to wake up in my bed, and I don't have to rush to treatment, or I don't have to be in the hospital bed. I'm home, and I'm happy, and I'm loved and accepted by my peers. What I would love to see in the next 60 years is a lot of preventative care in kidney disease. What can we do to ensure that every Canadian in Canada gets early detection so that they do not have to go on to dialysis or need a kidney transplant?